Welcome to Small Talk for You, my new video Small Talk channel. It started on Monday, October 18th, 2010. I thought I'd get started with something very basic, how to actually get an implementation of Smalltalk downloaded and installed on your system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Squeak site, squeak.org, and I'm going to cover other dialects as well, so don't think that I'm going to concentrate just on one thing. But we're going to go here because this is one of the simplest things to download, install, and get started with. To get started, what you want to do is go down here, and you see there's a link for downloading, so let's click on that. That'll take you here, and you notice you need two things. You need a virtual machine, and you need an image. And that's the way Smalltalk works. You can think of it as working just like any of the virtual machine technology used to run Windows on a Mac or Linux on Windows or one of those things. So it's pretty much the same thing. You have a virtual machine and an image. So let's go down here and we'll find the one I want, which is the OS X one. So I'll download that. And it's going to put it down here, and it'll take it a little bit, but we'll go ahead and show it in the Finder. And then I want to take that and I want to put it into a specific folder. So I have a folder I've set up here on a hard drive called Squeak. I'm going to just take this and drop it in that folder. And that'll take a moment because it's an external hard drive. But what I'm going to do now is unzip it. So I'm just going to do an open. And that'll create a new folder for me here. So let's just push that aside for the moment because we only have half of what we need. The next thing we need is to scroll down and get the image file. Now we're going to get the basic image release. We're not going to be worried about Seaside or any of the other things right now. We're just going to click on this. It's going to start downloading. And when it comes in, I'm going to also open this in the Finder. And now I have my external hard drive over there. Let's show you that. I have this in the Finder. I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it into the same directory. So let's toss it there. And this would work much the same on Windows. You just translate this into tools like Explorer. So let's go ahead and close that. Now that I have that, I have to take squeak4.1.zip, do the same thing. Let's open that. And that'll uncompress it, and it'll open up a folder for me. And I'll close that. And now you see what I have here is I have a folder for Squeak 4.1. I have image, changes, and sources. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what these are at the moment, but what you do to start this is very basic. Take the image, drag it, drop it on the VM, and that'll pop up Squeak, which should start running right here, although I'm getting this warning about how I downloaded it from the internet. I'm going to just say fine, go ahead and open it. And let's bring it to the front. This is a warning because I'm running a version of the VM here that isn't completely integrated with the Mac desktop. You can ignore that. And that'll bring this up. I now have a Squeak image running. You have an introductory thing here that you can start reading through and get started. And you have Squeak Smalltalk installed on your system, and you're ready to go. So it's better for today. Come back to the Smalltalk for You channel on either Vimeo or on YouTube. I'll include a link to both of those in the show notes, and you can follow along.